everybody. We're on the road, heading home to Ukraine. We've got 2 carloads. So it's our family minus Vlad and Grant and Bluebell, the wonder dog. So we're getting gas and we're heading home. Sitting in a parking garage near the border of Germany and Czech. Jed's been in the grocery store for 40 minutes. Why? I don't understand. We're in Czech Republic now. Woo! We had to stop again because when you go through the different countries of the EU, you have to purchase these little things, vignettes. So you have to pay money to go through the country. Anyway, we never had to do it before because we always had Ukrainians in the car, and when Ukrainians are in the car, it's free. But none of us are Ukrainians, so it's not free.
Yeah, we are.
Well, we want to be. We feel like we are. In our hearts, we are. Okay. Jed, tell us about your glasses.
What do I need to say?
I wish it was a joke, guys. I wish he was joking.
I feel my eyes are so relaxed. I could drive all day like this.
Well, what do you do when you're like surprised?
What?
At a Polish McDonald's. Giving the dog a walk. And 1 hour from our destination. Today's destination. The Mountain House. We woke up at a place we call the Mountain House in Poland. First night when we crossed over the border from Ukraine into Poland, remember that like 26-hour venture? I'd like to not remember it. Anyway, our friends, some German friends of ours, met us at the border of Poland and Ukraine, and they drove us to this mountain house. And I barely can remember it. I think it was super traumatic, and we were so tired and emotional. Anyway, we stayed here, and it's like some sort of Christian retreat center type thing. Anyway, they let us stay here for free, and since then, every time someone from our group has gone to Ukraine or come back from Ukraine, they've all been able to stay at this house for free. And so it's our beloved mountain house, and we slept here last night. Now we're gonna go to Krakow, which is like 2 hours away. We're gonna meet with some of our kids' best friends who are refugees there. Let them spend some time with them because we don't know when we'll see them again next. And then we're gonna keep moving on towards Ukraine. I mean, we'll be in Ukraine today. We had planned to take our kids to this amusement park here in Poland that we saw along the way a couple times, but they decided they didn't want to do that they just want to keep going. They just want to get home. So those are some kids desperate to get home. Right, Seth? Here we go. Rocco! Grant, say hello! We are about 80 kilometers from the border of Poland and Ukraine, and we're at a super busy gas station with tons of Ukrainian license plates, filling up our cars and filling up a couple extra gas tanks with diesel, because once you get into Ukraine you can only buy 10 liters of gas at a time. So we're filling up our tanks here, and it looks like a lot of other people had the same idea, because soon we'll be waiting at the border and we don't know how long we'll be there, and we just want to make sure we fill up while we can. No, not of me. Don't show me. The further we go, there's like no cars. We're like the only cars on the road of what was a very, very busy highway, because we're almost to the border of Ukraine, and I was like, This is crazy. There's like no cars. It's like we're entering like this. And then I cut in. I'm like, what, a war zone? It's like we're entering a war zone. It's like we're entering a place where people don't want to be, and I don't understand.
So surprising.
Anyways, that's all. Well,
My phone's gonna die.
we've been waiting for a while now, but luckily we're right by the porta potties. And, you know, I will say it was a little triggering when we're driving up the highway and saw all these outhouses along the way, because it just shows you how long the lines were in the past. And yikes, I will not complain today. We're in Lviv, and we had to stay the night because it took a longer to get through the border than we thought, than we hoped, and we don't have enough time to get home before curfew. So we're in Lviv.
Curfew.
And yeah, we'll be home tomorrow. Morning run before we hit the road. We'll be home today. Our home sweet home.
Sweet home. Sweet home.
Guess you're
Sweet home. Sweet home. Sweet.
Oh my
We're
goodness. Woo-hoo-hoo! Now this day would never come. For real.
Well, we're home.
Oh, look at
We are home. I'm in my kitchen, my favorite place in the world. My houseplants are like jungle-ish. They're completely overgrown, but they're alive. All the boys are so happy. Bima was like freaking out on the trampoline, laughing and jumping. Boba's singing. It is right that we are all together, and I'm so happy. You know, we were on our way home, and we'd crossed we were on the border of Poland. So you know, the border guards of Poland check all your documents, and then you go through, and then you do it again on the Ukrainian side after you go through the like little no man's land. And so we gave all of our documents to the Polish border guard, and then when he did all the stamping and he gave them back, and he said, okay, he said in English, you can go to Ukraine now. And me and Addie almost started crying. I'm like, finally, the last person that has to give me permission to go back to Ukraine just did it. So we're back. We had a safe trip. Everyone is happy, and I'm gonna open all the windows and air out this stale, smelly house and unpack all our things and live here again. Thanks for your prayers. We made it. Happiest place on earth. I used to be one of those people that said Disneyland is the happiest place on earth, but this is truly the happiest place on earth. At least today it feels like it.